Buckets of money strategy. This is one of my favorite portfolio strategies. The last probably 3 or 4 years, 5 years maybe, we haven't used it a whole heck of a lot because interest rates were so low. And when I explain it, you'll understand why. But now interest rates have increased substantially. We've started using this strategy again. And basically what it does is you create 3 different portfolios, 3 different accounts. Someone that retires with, I'll just use 750,000 to make the numbers easy, would put 250,000 in each of the 3 buckets. The first bucket would be enough assets to cover you for a minimum of 5 years worth of income. So that first bucket would generate at least $50,000 a year, or would have enough assets to have income of $50,000 a year for 5 years, which is that $250,000. It would actually be more than that because the interest on the CDs or bonds would accumulate as well. But the idea here is to create a second and third bucket of 250 and 250 also. The second account would last the 5 to 10 years, and the third account would be 10 plus years. And each subsequent account would be more aggressive than the very first. The idea is to replenish bucket 1 from buckets 2 and 3 during good market growth periods. And in downturns, no liquidations happen in buckets 2 or 3. So you don't have to sell equities when they're down in value. That could be very detrimental to the longevity of your portfolio. If you're having to sell assets when they've declined 15%, for example, it's very hard to recover. So the idea is, in a year like 2022, when the market was down 15%, you're taking all your income from bucket 1, from the fixed income assets. And in a year like 2023, for example, when things are starting to recover, let's say the end of the year, we're up, I don't know, let's hope we're up another 15% this year. Then we're taking assets, we're taking some of the growth from buckets 2 and 3 and replenishing the money we took from buckets 1 last year. So that if we have another down year, we have that cushion, that buffer, that 5-year cushion in bucket 1 to make sure that we're not depleting our growth assets over time. So there's a book written on this strategy. I believe the author is Raymond Lucia. It's called The Buckets of Money Strategy. You could probably get it on Amazon, relatively inexpensive. But in my opinion, it's a great strategy. I think when you learn and understand the idea behind it, I think you'd agree.